End YouTubers, we have another video update from EndZoneBlog.com. I'm John Kuzma, and we're going to talk about Lamar Jackson in this latest update. So Lamar Jackson was an overlooked prospect coming out of college. I know he went in the first round with the last pick to the Baltimore Ravens, 32nd overall, I believe. But, Lamar Jackson was way more talented than that position he was taken in. In fact, he was a former Heisman winner, one of the most electrifying players we've seen in college football in a very long time. And during the combine, there was all these people saying he can't play quarterback. He needs to switch to wide receiver. He doesn't have enough arm talent to cut it in this league. And every other negative comment you can say about this guy, they just completely ripped him apart. Ultimately, Ozzie Newsome takes him, for the Ravens organization because he knew Lamar Jackson was a game changer, and Newsome was right. This guy steps in, in his rookie season, halfway through the year. They sit Joe Flacco down, and Lamar Jackson takes his team on a run, and they ultimately go to the playoffs. Well, now Lamar Jackson is showing why he's one of the most dangerous players in all of football. He just beat the Seattle Seahawks, and that's a game that the Baltimore Ravens should have been outgunned in. The Ravens aren't a very talented football team if you take Lamar Jackson out of the equation. I think they would be right around 500, maybe just under 500. But Lamar Jackson adds so much to this offensive group. He rushed for over 100 yards against the Seahawks. And, Pete Carroll had to game plan for Mark Ingram, and he had to game plan for Gus Edwards. But he also had to develop a scheme to limit Lamar Jackson, and we know now that he failed in that attempt. Lamar Jackson lit this team up, and what he does to this offense is he gets these defensive linemen and these linebackers so fatigued because they're trying to spy this guy and contain this guy, for 4 quarters. And once the second half rolls around, they're just huffing and puffing, and there's no gas left in the tank. And, Lamar Jackson, he has a lot of endurance. Not only is he fast, but he doesn't slow down like these 300-pound linemen do or these 250-pound linebackers do. So he's taking advantage of these tired defenses, and he's creating plays for the Baltimore Ravens offense. Maybe because he doesn't have the stats. He doesn't have terrible stats, but right now, in terms of most valuable player, or in terms of who's going to win the most valuable player award, I should say, Aaron Rodgers just threw 6 touchdowns last game, so he's up there. Russell Wilson's up there. Patrick Mahomes was up there. He's probably out of it now that he got hurt. But those guys are the front runners to win that award because their stats are off the charts. Well, if you're really talking about who's the most valuable player, take Lamar Jackson away from the Baltimore Ravens, and you'll see just how valuable this guy is. That team would completely unravel. He's covering up so many of the problems that they have in Baltimore. He masks them, and this team can find a way to compete because they're just so good at running the football. Because not only do their running backs beat you, their quarterback beats you as well on the ground. So, in terms of who is the most valuable player, yeah, those other guys will probably get the award, but I'm telling you, Lamar Jackson has such an impact for this team. We've seen it from day one, and, like I said, he's one of the most dangerous playmakers in the league right now. I'm John Kuzma. Check out EndZoneBlog.com.